credit card game, if played responsibly, is a great way to receive benefits either in the form of cash back or points that you otherwise wouldn't receive if you only paid with a debit card or cash. So if you do choose to play this game, it's important to develop a credit card strategy that aligns with your spending habits, desired outcome, and the amount of effort you want to put in. The no annual fee credit card setup is great for you if 1, you are not a big spender, 2, you don't make a lot of money, 3, you want simplicity, or 4, you simply despise the idea of having to pay an annual fee for a credit card. Whatever the reason, if one of these align with you, in this video, I will share with you the ultimate no annual fee credit card setup that will allow you to maximize your rewards by simply spending on everyday categories like rent, food, and transportation. Another benefit of this setup is that it's extremely adaptable, and so if you later decide you want to hop into the next level of the credit card game, this setup will set you up perfectly for more advanced strategies. Now, the first no annual fee card is the Capital One Saver One. For the amount of rewards and benefits this card offers as a no annual fee card, it should be a staple in many people's card setup. With this card, you earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, popular streaming services, and grocery stores, and 1% cash back on all other purchases. Many other no annual fee cards only offer a high reward on either restaurants or grocery stores, so the fact that this card offers both makes it a great card to have. On top of that, you also earn 5% cash back on hotels and rental cars booked through Capital One Travel, 8% cash back on Capital One entertainment purchases, and 10% cash back on purchases on Uber and Uber Eats, not to mention a complimentary Uber One monthly membership covered through November 14th, 2024. You are also eligible to earn $200 if you spend $500 within the first 3 months of opening the account, which is pretty attainable if you end up using this card for everyday essentials like groceries and dining out. Overall, I believe this is the perfect first card to include in your setup because it will serve as a workhorse for a variety of spending categories. Now, with food expenses covered, the next no annual fee credit card to consider is the Bilt MasterCard. If you are renting and intend to continue renting for at least a few more years, the Bilt MasterCard is a necessity. Most credit cards charge a processing fee on rent payments that don't just negate any potential reward benefits, but actually cause an adverse effect, but not this one. Not only is the standard processing or transaction fee waived when you pay rent with the Bilt MasterCard, you also earn 1x points on your rent payments. And yes, you can still use the Bilt MasterCard and be able to earn rewards on rent if you pay your landlord through check, Venmo, PayPal, or other online portals. So if your rent is, let's say, $2,000 a month, which in fact is common in today's housing economy, that would mean you would earn 24,000 Bilt points each year, which at a minimum would equate to $240 that you otherwise wouldn't have received. However, Bilt points are so valuable and easy to receive at higher redemption values that can far exceed that $240 minimum in this example. Now, on top of that, you also earn 2x points on travel, 3x points on dining, and 1x points on all other purchases. And on the first of every month, those reward points double, and so you earn 6x on dining, 4x on travel, and 2x on everything else. Now, it is important to know that in order to be eligible for any of these reward points, you do have to use the card 5 times each statement period, and so just make sure you do that no matter how small each of those 5 transactions are. Now, with food, entertainment, and housing covered, this next credit card is a flexible one and is the Chase Freedom Flex. With this card, you earn 5% bonus earnings on up to $1,500 in combined purchases in quarterly rotating categories such as gas stations, fitness clubs, entertainment, grocery stores, and more. You can see here the 5% bonus categories for Q2 of 2024 were Amazon, hotels, and restaurants. As a result, this is a card that allows you to receive even greater benefits than other cards in your lineup on different spending categories every quarter. For example, if you had all 3 cards mentioned so far in the second quarter, you would put all your restaurant spending on this card to receive 5x rewards instead of the Capital One Saver One, where you would typically earn 3x. Now, on top of the rotating quarterly categories, this card offers 3% cash back on dining and drugstore purchases, 5% back on travel purchased through Chase Travel, and 1% on all the other purchases. But that's not all. With this card, you also receive a complimentary 3 months of Dash Pass, 5% cash back on Lyft rides through March 31st, 2025, and a complimentary 3 months of Instacart Plus. You are also eligible to earn a $200 bonus if you spend $500 in the first 3 months of opening the account, similar to the Capital One Saver One welcome offer. Now, all these points with the Freedom Flex come in the form of Chase Ultimate Reward points, which can be redeemed for cash back or used later down the road if you decide to get the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve for greater value through travel. Now, after those first 3 cards, these next 2 are to round out your starting lineup, with the first being a catch-all card, and that is the Citi Double Cash. This card offers a $200 cashback offer after you spend $1,500 on purchases in the first 6 months of opening the account, and you earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase, 1% when you buy, an additional 1% when you pay. And as part of a limited time offer, you can also earn 5% cash back on hotel and car rentals booked on the Citi Travel portal through December 31st, 2024. The strategy with this card is to pay for all the miscellaneous spending categories that you don't receive higher rewards with from the previous 3 cards. But remember, always make sure you know what those quarterly rotating categories are each quarter from the Chase Freedom Flex, so that you are always using the right card for maximum rewards. Now, sort of similar to the Freedom Flex, the cashback earnings you receive from this card come in the form of Citi Thank You points, which can be redeemed for cash back or for higher value down the road if you later pair it with another Citi card like the Citi Premier for travel redemption. And to round out your no annual fee setup is the Citi Customized Cash Credit Card. With this card, you earn 5% cash back on your top eligible spend category up to $500 spent per month, and 1% cash back on all other purchases. The 5% eligible categories include restaurants, gas stations, grocery stores, travel, transit, streaming services, drugstores, home improvement stores, fitness clubs, and live entertainment. They also have a special offer that allows you to earn an additional 4% cash back on hotels, car rentals, and attractions booked on the Citi Travel portal through June 30th, 2025. You also can earn $200 cash back after you spend $1,500 on purchases in the first 6 months of account opening, similar to the Citi Double Cash. The strategy with this card is at the beginning of the statement cycle, know exactly what spending category you're going to choose and only make purchases in that category. The reason I say this is because you don't want to be spending on all different kinds of categories with this card, because you would then be receiving 1% cash back on all categories except one, which would be much lower than using some of your other credit cards. And again, be mindful of the categories covered in the 5% bonus categories if you have the Chase Freedom Flex, so that you pick a different spending category that you don't already receive a 5% cashback offer for. And similar to the Citi Double Cash card, your cashback earnings come in the form of Citi Thank You points that you can redeem however you like. Now, with all that said, there's no one-size-fits-all approach, as everyone's spending habits and lifestyles are different, but this no annual fee credit card setup is great if you want to earn high rewards on everyday spending categories. Now, if you also want to earn high returns on any extra cash you have saved, be sure to click this video here to learn about the 5 best high yield savings accounts currently on the market. That's all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.